We are packed. 420 some people. Crowds going crazy. Sold out the second day.
I am highly anticipating it.
9 of us went and saw it on Friday night. We left the conference to go to a 10 o'clock showing of the new Harry Potter movie.
I have read some reviews online and people have said that it's the best one so far.
I tried to see it yesterday, but it was sold out.
Farmville's Sunshine Cinemas graced local Potter fans with a midnight showing of the latest Harry Potter film. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 marks the beginning of the end of the Potter saga. The story of the boy who lived has spread instantaneously throughout pop culture since the release of its first book in 1998. As the films took after the books, Harry's fanbase only grew wilder, with midnight premieres and book release parties, adult fan fiction sites, and even a new music genre called Wizard Rock.
You crashed into the whomping willow tree. No one else would kick you out and make you history, except for Snape.
The reason behind its popularity? Dr. Louisa Tracy, assistant professor of medieval literature, says why she believes Harry is getting so much attention.
I think it's restored an interest in a lot of fantasy motifs and ideas that we haven't actually seen since Tolkien, and that it's actually kind of raised the level of interest in literature for a whole nother generation. Students, parents, kids, you get all kinds of people who are reading Harry Potter who don't necessarily pick up a book to read for fun.
As for its seemingly undying popularity, Longwood reporter Alex Myers talked to Associate Professor of English Dr. Chris McGee.
We've grown up with them. Yeah. I mean, our generation, I feel like I've been reading these books since elementary school. How can I be still so entertained with a book I've been reading since I've been 6, and I'm 21 now, and I have the book in my purse?
Well, I think as you're watching the 7th movie, I could imagine people saying, you know, this is beyond a children's movie. That's sort of transcended being a children's movie. That's a lot of people's approach, is to say the first movie kind of started out as a cute movie and it's grown over time, and it morphed as you morphed.
He applauded author J.K. Rowling for having enough faith in her audience to publish a children's book that consists of more than 700 pages.
You can write huge books, you can write amazingly sophisticated stories, you can have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of characters, and readers will keep up with it. You know, if you trust your audience and you treat them like they're smart, they're gonna love it.
Associate Professor of English Dr. Rhonda Broxer-Vase believes that the reason for the saga's popularity lies in its ability to comfort the audience.
Harry Potter, in a way, is just a real comforting story. The underdog triumphs, we know who the good guys are and we know who the bad guys are. It's very retro, I think, in a lot of ways. And I think that in times where we're scared and the world is crazy and people put bombs in their shoes to take on airplanes, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's a very comforting kind of thing. It's like literary comfort food. It also explains why it's popular for children, you know, because we want to protect our children. We want to present them a world that's safe and sane and makes sense. And even though there are bad guys in Harry Potter, they're bad guys that are contained. And that's, you know, the story we want to tell children about the world.
Quite similarly, Dr. Tracy spoke of the good triumphs over evil aspect of the novels, saying that this is a lesson that everyone can take to heart.
She really does portray a triumph of human will in this book, and you don't have to be beautiful, and you don't have to be rich, and you don't have to be pure blood, as they make the point. And I think that we can see ourselves in each of the characters, or in all of the characters, and in many ways we want magic to solve our problems, but the point of the book is that it doesn't, and that we have to rely on ourselves and our community, and we have to rely on our friends. And we have to keep those communities solid and stand up together in order to solve the problems, because magic isn't going to do it alone.
Topping the box office sales with its $125 million opening weekend gross, the latest movie is the top-grossing film in the series. But will Part 2 top this movie? One can only wait, as 12 years of the Harry Potter craze comes to an end when it's released on July 15, 2011. Reporting for LU Radio, I'm Maria Soliven.